Hey everybody, Matthew Cooke here, founder and CEO of GTC Golf Academy, and today I'm going to show you how you can hit a high lofted pitch shot, but more specifically the flop shot. The flop shot is a type of high lofted pitch shot, and so today I'm going to show you how to do that. I've been getting asked some questions on how to hit a flop shot. It's quite a well-known shot. There's a lot of people that like to play it, that want to play it. They've seen the likes of Phil Mickelson doing this, and a lot of the great wedge players just over time and throughout history. It is a fun shot. It's a very difficult shot. It looks really cool, but I just want to preface this instructional video with most of the time you don't need to do this shot. It's a very difficult shot. The setup and the form is simple. However, it just requires lots of practice to generate such precision with the club face hitting the ball and how it hits the ball. So it's a very difficult shot, simple to understand, simple to set up, and almost from a conceptual understanding, from an understanding perspective and just conceptually, it's simple, but it's just difficult to achieve and difficult to be good at, difficult to control distance. So most of the time you don't need to play the shot. Golf is hard enough as it is. So with that being said, let me show you how to play this shot. So if you find yourself in a situation where you do need to get the ball to go up very quickly, to come down and to land very soft with little to zero forward momentum, then this is something you can try to. This is a shot you can try to play. Now, first of all, we've got to assess the lie. You need enough ground, enough grass under the ball in order to get this club to go under it. We're going to open the club face, which means that because of the bounce and because of how the underneath of the club is shaped, the leading edge is going to rise a little bit. So if you don't have enough grass under the ball, you're going to thin the shot. You're going to hit sort of the epicenter of the golf ball, and it's going to shoot out in front of you, and you're going to thin it. So you've got to understand that you need a good lie. You need plenty of grass underneath, unless you have a wedge that has zero bounce. It's been grinded down so you can open it a lot, and the leading edge still sits flat, but you know, it's very specialized to do that. For most people, they need bounce on their wedges. It helps. Bounce is a good thing. So for most people with a 58 or a 60, you need grass under the ball to achieve this shot. So let's go through the setup. First, we're going to open the club face, and because the club face is now open, that means the direction the club face is pointing is to the right for the right-handed golfer. So club face is open, so because of that, I need to adjust my whole aim to the left so the club face is still pointing towards the direction I want the ball to fly. I'm going to stand a little bit wider than usual. I'm going to put the ball further forward. These things just help us achieve a shallower angle of attack, helps us give even more loft to get the ball up in the air. So a slightly wider ball position is forward in my stance. I'm still going to position a little bit more pressure on my left side. I'm going to get the handle to be higher because I want the club to sit very flat, in almost toe down still. Now you can see the shaft has no lean, it's pretty much straight, and that's important. And during the swing, which is driven by not only the torso rotating, but I'm also going to hinge my wrists. Then on the way down, I'm going to unhinge and release the club so it returns straight towards at address, or if anything, a little behind like this. That's going to add more loft as I release the club through impact, add more loft to get the ball popping up in the air. And throughout that swing, I'm going to keep the pressure positioned on this left side so I can make sure that my low point is consistent. Okay, let's go ahead, made those changes. The shaft's high, pressure left. All right, got to get this club to return back to the ball like this, or even handle back. There you have it. Ball pops up. You clip the ball very cleanly off the surface. I wouldn't expect to see a lot of spin because they're such small shots. You don't generate a lot of speed. So the ball's not going to have a ton of spin, but it is going to land softly. Now what you can do when you're playing around with this shot is think, because of the design of a golf club, speed turns into height. So more speed means more height. So I would encourage you through practice, and again, difficult shot, so if you're swinging faster, it's even harder. So spend some time practicing, same setup, achieve everything that you were just trying to do, and try to increase the speed in which the club head swings through the ball, and more speed equals more height. And that pops up even higher. Hit a little behind the ball then, but because of the lie, because I'm in there's enough grass under the ball for me to get away with not hitting it great. I mean, I still hit, it was pretty close to the center. Just didn't feel as solid as I would have liked. But again, this is a very difficult shot. I'm a pro and I still struggle with this. You know, you don't see many tour pros, many PGA Tour players out there doing this type of shot, only if they have to. Again, more speed is more height. That was clean. That's probably gone. Also know that more speed is more height and more spin. Like, I heard that bounce. On that bounce, I could hear it sort of check up. So very simple conceptually. Open the face, adjust your body so the face is aiming the correct direction. Stand a little wider, ball position further forward, pressure still a little bit more on this left side. You're trying to return this club shaft vertical or even handled back, so you're releasing this club head underneath the ball like this, keeping the face open the whole way. That is how you hit the flop shot. Again, very difficult, but stick with it, get a lot of practice in, and try it if you're out there on the golf course. It's fun, it's just difficult to do.